Okay, I know the only way I'm gonna get this is if I talk it out. You guys are gonna have to bear with me, and God bless you for doing it. So my daughter, you know, she literally took 2 or 3 of my plants and has them in her room now. Like, she took my plants. But so, you know, the Lord let that dream like manifest in real life. And so it's like some dreams I really do not expect to manifest in real life. It's so interesting when I see that happen, and that only started happening, I would say, since like the summer of 2021. But so with, let's see, what is God doing right now? So, you know, there has been this battle, this warfare, and God is the faithful love and our fortress and our stronghold. That's what it says in Psalm 144. You know, and at some point, you know, the Lord will take us and plant us, water us, grow us, and, you know, our children will also be planted and watered, and they'll know how to water, and they'll be like those pillars. They'll be unmovable, unstoppable, and there will be all kinds of produce and provision that God, you know, He has. You know, when you're walking in obedience, you know, He provides everything that you need. It might not be what you want it to be or what you think it should look like, but He provides. You know, no more going backwards onto the wrong path, no more going left. You know, and because of that, you have no need to lament, no need to mourn when you're on that right path. And with that, you know, you're happy because you have those blessings. You're happy because you are people whose God is the Lord. So when the Lord is first and He is your God, you're happy. You are in Him. And, you know, even if it's not what you expect, even if it's not maybe what you're used to, you still literally will have what you need. Like, God literally provides. He provides everything. And, you know, Hosea, when he got his wife back, you know, they both had a contract that they both had to follow, and it was like, you know, if you do this, let me go to it. Oh, there's Lamentations. I think it's in Hosea 2. God help me find Hosea, because I know clearly it's not there. Okay, I found it. It's after Lamentations. It says, Lord, Father God. Well, Gomer, she, with her unfaithfulness, she said, I'll go back to my former husband. So, you know, meaning her former idols, you know what I mean? Like, she literally went back and forth. But like, I've noticed that when they talk about husbands in the Bibles or whatever, it's just like who they're sleeping with. Like, I don't even think, like, because if you sleep with someone, it's a covenant. Yeah, so that's why that was her husband. And when the Lord, when He met the woman at the well, you know, He was talking about her 5 husbands. So I was just wondering, like, maybe that is just people that she has slept with. Like, maybe some of them were actual, like, she had certificates of divorce. I don't know, but the certificate of divorce was just so the woman wouldn't be looked at as like a whore. It was her freedom, her ticket to remarry. So, but either way, however it was, the husband, that the person that she was with right then and there when she met Jesus, she could have just been sleeping with. It could have been just a covenantal thing. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. That was such a side note, tangent. Israel's adultery forgiven, verse 14. Chapter 2, verse 14. Therefore, I'm going to persuade her and lead her to the wilderness and speak tenderly to her. So God will lead people to like a really hard place. The wilderness might even be scary. But he said he'll speak tenderly. Like, are you going to listen, now? He said, therefore, I will give her vineyards back to her and make the valley of Achor into a gateway of hope. And she will respond as she did in the days of her youth. So she'll have like childlike faith. They'll have childlike faith as in the days she came out of the land of Egypt. Like, just like the day that she came out of slavery. Just like, when she first got rescued from bondage. Just like when she first gave her life to Christ, when she first married you, when he first married you, when you guys first fell in love. Just like that. This is the Lord's declaration. You will call me my husband and no longer call me my Baal or genie. So like the relationship between God and this person that he's restoring is, it's more intimate. He said, you'll call me my husband. So that's like an intimate covenant, and not my Baal, my genie. Like, some people, they more so refer to God as, they only come to him when they need something, or just a checklist, for the day. Like, yep, I read my Bible. Yep, I said good morning to God. But they don't have that intimate relationship. When you are in any kind of very close relationship, whether you're, dating someone for marriage or you're in marriage, that relationship should be very intimate. It should be. But, and that's how it should be with God and us. Like, if we say we're going to do something for our partner and we don't, then that is, that's, what do you call it? It's a very surface level relationship. Like, you say, okay, we're going to spend quality time together. And then you end up not doing it. And you end up just going and doing your own thing, being selfish all the time. And, but then you say you're going to change and then you don't. Just like telling God, like, God, I'm going to make more time for you. God, I'm going to have intimate prayer with you. I'm going to worship you in song, and I'm going to worship you with my actions and my heart. And I'm going to like posture my heart towards you. And then you end up working overtime. You end up, going out, going to work, and spending time with your children, or, working out and not spending time with God. Like, not balancing it, not managing it, not putting him first, but putting those other things first. So, but the Lord is saying, like, I'm going to remove the names of Baals from her mouth. They will no longer be remembered by their names. On that day, I will make a covenant for them. So, this is like the prodigals coming back to God. And he says, I will take you to be my wife forever. My wife in righteousness, justice, love, and compassion. And that's pretty awesome. Righteousness, meaning you're right standing with God, walking in obedience, and justice. He's a God of justice, which means that if you're walking with him, you're not on the side of his judgment. And then love means that you're having faithful love towards him and not unfaithful. And compassion, that is a form of like intimacy and passion, compassion. and not just some surface level relationship. And he says, I will take you to be my wife in faithfulness, and you will know the Lord. So that's when you will know the Lord, when you are faithful truly to him. And the Lord says he will respond to the sky, and the sky will respond to the earth. And how that happens is responding with the grain, the new wine, the fresh oil. And that is where, let's see, the Lord, where is it? I was getting this mixed up with something else. The Lord will sing new wine and fresh oil. So basically that's like the provision and the stuff that God is providing. Like I said in Psalm 144 at the very end, it says that the people will have plenty, and they will be happy also. No more lamenting, no more crying. And so that chapter 2 is what God is saying that he would want to do. There's a rebuke first, and then a forgiveness right after that. And that was a prophetic word about what God would do. And then the rest of Hosea talks about the waiting for restoration, and the people end up doing what God had knew they were going to do. It talks about judgment and warnings for Israel and Judah, all of that. So first there was a prophetic word, and then that's when the people, it was coming to pass. And so finally the Lord brought back what I was trying to say earlier twice, was that, and I put it in my other video about Hosea, it was 2 minutes long, that the Lord sent his prophets. He sent his children of God who have a prophetic gift. Many people have a prophetic gift, and it grows when you exercise it. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I am now actually seeing some of my dreams literally come to pass, whereas before I never saw that. And before, I would get prophetic dreams every once in a blue moon. I would get visions every once in a blue moon. But as I sat with the Lord about them and said, hey God, what does this mean? Then they began to grow. Now I have them prophetic dreams like nightly. And now I have prophetic dreams that are very progressive. So it'll be one thing right after the next, but it'll be like a progression. It'll be like a start of something, but then it'll progress and progress and progress. And I'm like, wow, that was like progressive. God is giving me step by step direction. And now to the point where things are literally coming to pass as he has shown me, which is amazing and is a testament to his love and his faithfulness, and why we need to be close to him, because he literally will guide us into all truth. He's so beautiful. But what was I saying? Did I say what I wanted to say? Oh yeah, I did. So God sent his prophets to warn the people, and the more they warned, the more disobedient they got. So I just want to say that as a warning. When you have people sending correction or rebuke, whatever you want to call it, that's what it says in the Bible, but it's direct word from the Lord. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, do not ignore it because you don't like a person, because you think that they, whatever you think about them, it's all about the Lord. What is the Lord saying? Y'all, I didn't say a whole bunch of stuff. I really did not prepare anything for this video at all. I have no notes, so I hope it made sense and at least was something for you guys. I'm getting ready to walk for a very short time so that I can go to work. All right, guys, God bless. Love you guys. I hope you stay safe out there, and don't let anybody tell you what to do. We are to be free, and we have a choice Speaking of just where we are here in America, you have a choice. Nobody should tell you what to do. We are not under communistic rule. So, you know, just be careful. Okay? Seek God. All right. God bless, guys.